about two readings contrasting the wickedness of Cain with the righteousness of Abel and Yeshua. There is so much to learn from this account in Genesis 4. What was at the root of Cain's sin? Wasn't it envy? Which is an insidious sin. Insidious because it's an illusion. Cain saw Abel as some perfect ideal that he himself could never attain, when in reality Abel, like all humans, probably had his flaws. Yet Cain could brood over Abel, and as he did so, he could impute all these imaginary qualities to Abel that Cain himself felt he could never possess. Instead of trying to focus on himself and removing the rafter from his own eye, as Yeshua says, Cain focused on Abel until he was obsessed. It is folly for us to read this account and think, well, I'll never kill my brother or sister, so I'm good. I'm nothing like Cain. Let's not be so sure about that. Isn't there a little part of Cain in all of us? The part that is happy when we hear about our friend's engagement, the jealous too, if we haven't yet found a spouse. Happy for our friend's promotion, the jealous too, if we've been passed over at work. That is why God told Cain, sin is crouching at your door, but you must master it. Sin is crouching at your door. This passage is one of the few times that the Bible personifies sin and gives it human qualities. We have the chance almost every day to be jealous of others or push those thoughts from our minds, to let it become part of us or not let it become part of us. Do we become one with sin of envy by enabling it, giving it life and letting it live within us? The proper person to compare ourselves to is ourselves. Compare ourselves of today to the person we were yesterday and see if we've made any progress. We don't compare ourselves to someone else, unless, of course, it's Yeshua, and then we know where we fall. Act in the present to impact the future. Abel realized that he could sacrifice something of high quality in the present that would benefit him in the future by strengthening his relationship with Adonai. How did Cain solve his problem, though? Clearly, Abel had many virtuous qualities. He could have been an inspiration to Cain and a mentor for him. Instead, Cain decided to solve his problem his way. What did he do? He decided he would rid himself of his problem, not by improving himself, but by eliminating the problem. But did he really? As happens many times when we solve problems our way, we get rid of one problem and 10 more pop up in its place. What was the legacy that Cain left? Lamech, the son of Cain, killed a man with his own hands, and Tubal-Cain, his grandson, was the first smith, being the first man in recorded history to form weapons out of brass and later iron. Such was the legacy that Cain passed on to his children. We can and should compare Cain to Yeshua. Cain was not willing to sacrifice his envy for a better tomorrow. He held on to it, nurtured it, and let it grow inside him until it overtook him, and he killed his brother. In contrast, Yeshua was willing to make the ultimate sacrifice, to lay down his perfect life in order to make things better for someone else, not even himself. So where do we fall on the spectrum? With Cain, who hated a good man, or Yeshua, who laid down his life even for the wicked? Do not allow sin to crouch at our door. Or do we sweep it out like Hametz before Passover, ridding our homes and ourselves of anything that could lead us down a path toward Cain-like behavior? Yeshua made the greatest possible sacrifice to benefit the glorious number of people. Cain, on the other hand, was not even able to sacrifice not killing his brother, which would have benefited Cain and his heirs over time. So which side are we on? Let us shun Cain and his descendants, who made the Lord regret ever making mankind, and be like Abel and Yeshua, whose sacrifices were a sweet-smelling aroma unto the Lord.